Hello friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I, we welcome you to our channel. We're so blessed to have you. I know I say that all the time, but we are truly honored that you guys show up and watch our video each time that we post. Today's gonna be a really short video because I've kind of got myself in a little time crunch here. I need to get this videoed really quickly before it gets dark. I have just a really busy schedule this week. So this is gonna actually be part one of me decorating my dining room for winter. And then if you come back the next video, it will be part two. But I do have some exciting news. I'm gonna get to do a collab with one of my most favorite people, actually two of some of my favorite people. I'm so excited about that and I can't wait to bring that video to you really soon. So it'll be maybe next week. I don't know, you'll have to stay tuned and be sure to hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out, because I know you're not gonna wanna miss this one. But let's get started. Let me share with you my dining room. Friends, welcome to my dining room. This is what everything looks like now that I have Christmas all taken down. It looks pretty bare, or at least it is for me. But I'm going to show you just a few areas that I'm going to decorate, starting off with this table right in here in this corner. Now, I had quite a bit going on here during Christmas, but since I've taken everything down, I'm gonna really simplify. And friends, I'm so sorry about the lighting. I know this time of night is not the best time to film. And also I should have had this lamp turned off. So please forgive me. I was in such a rush, as you could tell by how fast I was talking at the beginning of the video. I just really wanted to get this videoed for you guys so I could get it out, because as I'm filming, the rest of my week is so busy, I'm just not going to have time to do this video except for right now. So please forgive me. But as you can see, I brought back that tree and that crock. That was something I used for Christmas, and all I did was just take everything off and just left that greenery. It's so pretty, the green tree. And then I added my gold mirror, which I love. It's vintage. I've got this vintage ironstone dish. This is one of my most favorite pieces to decorate with. I love adding all kinds of things in here. I think my favorite look is with these buttons and then just to add a candle. It's so pretty. And then just to finish it off, I've just added some pine cones and some greenery. So the last little touch, it was just this pair of candlesticks and then this sweet little tree I'm just going to add right here. And so that completes the top of this table. So now I've gathered some things I want to hang on this peg rack right here. Now I love this peg rack, but it is a really old one, but it's not real sturdy. And so it always makes me nervous when I hang up my creamers, because again, they're ironstone, they're vintage, and I would just be so disappointed if something happened. So I'm always really cautious when I'm sticking these up here, hoping that it's gonna stay. So I'm just gonna display these creamers right here, and I think this is really pretty. So for the shelf under this table, I just grabbed this silver tray. I love this thing too. I added some flameless candles in here. These aren't my favorite, but I love to use them. And then I grabbed these pine cones and then these little balls that I guess they're ornaments They were 90% off at Hobby Lobby, and I knew when I seen them immediately that they would be perfect for my winter decor. And so I'm just displaying them all in this tray. I think this is so pretty. I couldn't really find a place for this, but I thought it would be beautiful underneath this table. Now, as you can see, my router and everything else is all back here in this corner, and so I hate these, all the wires and the plugs, so I'm always trying to disguise them. So I just added a star vintage tray back there, and then to hide this plug I just added this urn filled with faux greenery and pine cones. Again, these are just things that I used during Christmas, and instead of putting them in a tote and putting them away, I just added them there, and I think that is perfect. Okay, now let's move over to my buffet. And as you can see, I did take down the Christmas trees. I had a couple that I was going to leave up, but the more I was looking at it, the more I decided I just wanted them to go this time. And I'm glad that they did. I think that the look I've created is really pretty without them. And so all I've done here is just taken this big, beautiful carved base that I have, and on top of that is this gorgeous yellowware bowl. It's so pretty. I got it at an antique store. It was only $10, and then they were having like 30% off, and so I think I paid $7, so I couldn't pass it up for that. It's so pretty. I just added some greenery, some paper shred, and this huge pine cone, and then I'm just going to top it with this cloche. But I don't know if you guys are like me, but are you just in love with cloches? I mean, I think I could have them all over my home and still feel like I just didn't have enough. But I think that look is pretty over there. I might add some more to it in just a minute. But I've just gathered some of these restaurant-ware plates, and on top of that, I'm going to just display my stack of old Bibles. I love collecting little Bibles. Oh my goodness, I just love it so much. And so I'm just going to stack them up on top of these plates, and then to the top of them I'm going to add this really sweet little vintage jar. I've had it for a long time, as I've had most of my decor for a long time, but I just love it. I think it is so pretty, and it always makes me wonder what was inside. But I'm going to display it right here, and to top it off I'm just going to use this cloche. I think that is so perfect. So I went and gathered some things that I thought were alike, some that are just bringing in those colors that I'm using throughout my home. And like I said, I love old Bibles, and so I'm just going to stack these Bibles on the side of this cloche. Of course, if they'll stay. But I love old Bibles of all sizes. Even this box that this Bible came in is one of my favorite things. And just to make it sure it doesn't fall over and stay in place, I've got this really heavy metal finial, and I'm just going to put it right to the side. And I just think this is really pretty. Now let's add some more. I've got these time books, and I just love the color of these again. And to the top of that, I'm going to add this receipt book. And if you've watched me for a little while, I'm sure you've seen me style this 100 times. It's just something I love to use. I just think it is so pretty. So I'm going to add that there. And then I've got this little frame, and I love the wood color, and I love that black. Now I thought about just adding a vintage print inside, like of a winter scene, but the more I look at it, the more I think I like that black. I think that is pulling in all the colors that I have going on throughout my home. Again, here is just a little bottle burst tree that I've placed in a wood vase, and these are items that I have thrifted. It just goes to show you truly can find some amazing things just by going thrifting. Now let's add this collection of my glass doorknobs. I love these too. These are so pretty, and they just look fun sprinkled around in this display. But this display that I'm trying to create here, I know is very collective, but I just love having all this mixture of things. I just think it all plays together perfectly, and I just really love how it's turning out. So as you can see, I'm just thinking I need something else, and so I'm just going to place this old book right here, and then I've got one of these little soup tureens, and inside of it are those pine cones again that I got for 90% off at Hobby Lobby, along with some of that burlap strings. I love those things so much. I use them over and over, but that's all I've done right there. And then this is another old piece that I love. I've had forever as well. And I just thought I would set it towards the back and then just top it with a couple of brass candlesticks that I have. And I really think that's all I need to complete this look. I just love this collection. I love how all the colors play off of each other and tie into my living room and the other areas that I have in my home. You guys will have to tell me what you think of this display and if you like it as much as I do. So moving over to this little corner, I have another little pine tree with a burlap sack. I just kind of pulled that sack away from the tree and then again just added in some of that burlap string, and I'm just going to place it on this architectural piece here. And of course, where my Christmas tree was in this huge crock, I just put a blanket inside and then a plastic bag on top, and then I just layered in pine cones, and I love that look. Now I moved my urn. I had a big urn right here, and I moved it, which you will see in the next video, but I moved it and I just put my file cabinet and those old suitcases back to where I've always had them. I'm going to add these architectural pieces that I have right here. I just think these are so pretty. They're not old, but they're made to look old, and they just, oh, I just love that look of that chippy paint, and I just think they're so pretty. So that's the look I'm going to go for right here. And the only other thing that I'm going to do is I have one more little Bible left. It is the perfect color. It's green, and I'm just going to open it up because I love having an open Bible in my home. I love having the Word of God just displayed, and then to that I'm just going to add a little piece of greenery. This is faux, and just a pine cone, and that's it. I think it's just so pretty, and that Bible just makes the most perfect touch. So friends, that is it. That is most of my dining room decorated. I just love how it is coming together. I love how simple it is, and I just love all the neutral colors coming out of Christmas with so much color. This neutral palette is just so calming and cozy and inviting, and I'm really enjoying it. But if you come back next week, I will finish styling my dining room. I'm going to do my china cabinet, my Hoosier, and then I'm going to show you what I put on my dining room table. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We appreciate the time that you spend watching. We don't take that for granted. And I just want to tell you how much we appreciate all the new subscribers that have come along too, and all those that have been so faithful to follow us all this time. Each and every one of you are such a blessing. thank you again so much for watching our video. We appreciate y'all so very much. As you can see right here, I did break this. Is that not so sad? But I do love this so much that I have to use it anyway. So sometimes even flawed pieces can be beautiful decor. But guys, again, thank you for being here. We appreciate y'all so very much. And before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. Wise words satisfy like a good meal. The right words bring satisfaction. The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. You know, I'm so reminded over and over that the words that we speak can bring either life or death. And that's not only for ourselves, but to those around us, for those that we love. So I just pray that you'll be mindful of the words that you use, that you'll speak blessings instead of curses over those around you. Guys, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We pray for y'all, and we're so thankful you're here, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, friends.